What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today we are talking about a really easy way to make a lot of gold, and we are not using concentration here. This is one of very few methods that you can make to craft right now to just mass produce and make a bunch of gold at the same time. It is also semi-passively, because you can make a bunch of items, go AFK for like 10 minutes, come back and have some gold made. So you basically produce thousands of items by doing one click, and then you just do whatever else and come back and click create all one more time. So really easy way to make some gold. It's a strategy of which I've covered in the past, but it's so good that it is worth covering one more time. Now, if it is your first time on my channel, I do have a gold making guide for the War Within, so for those of you who want to take this one step further and make even more gold, whether that is by farming or crafting, then check out that guide to the link down below in the pinned comment. Buying that guide also gives you access to a Discord community for gold makers, and in that same Discord server I give you guys early access to videos, for example, and even exclusive videos and exclusive posts. So sometimes I post about gold making over there in different things that I don't cover in YouTube videos, and you also get early access to YouTube videos, which will be very important for a reason that I'll be talking a little bit more about during this video. So today we are talking about cooking, and I have talked about cooking in the past, but it's really good once again, and I'm just at the auction house right now because I want to show you guys that I'm doing a scan to have the most up-to-date prices on the current prices I'm using here for this craft, and I am making about 40 to 70,000 gold per hour while I'm crafting, which is a huge claim. So I just want to make sure that you can see that I'm scanning right now, so we're using the current auction house prices, and there's nothing server specific here. We are using materials to craft further materials, and all of these materials are on the region-wide auction house. So I have no idea about North America, but I can tell you that on Europe this is currently making a lot of gold, and it is definitely profitable. Now, if it is profitable when you watch this video, I will talk about that in just a second, but I want to show you exactly what I'm doing. So in cooking, you have several different paths that you can choose. You can choose to make food, the stat buff, for whatever stats people are using inside of raids. For example, you can make feasts. I do have the Feast of the Midnight Masquerade, which is actually not that bad to make, but what I'm currently using is something that you can make a lot of and offload fast, because when you're making feast, they do take some time to sell. So what I'm doing is I'm making portioned steaks, and I'm selling those straight up on the auction house. And when you're doing this, you have two different strategies of doing this. Number one is a cinder bee jelly, and the reason for that is that when you make portioned steak from cinder bee belly, you can sometimes get the hot honeycomb from doing that, which is selling for about 68 gold each. Now, you can also do something like, for example, the massive worm flanks, but that will only give you portioned steaks, and different types of food gives you different quantities of portioned steaks. So, for example, if you do clipped bird wings, you will get a really small amount of portioned steaks, and you will for the most part lose gold. As you can see, we're getting between 1 and 3 portioned steak every single time when doing clipped bird wing. Now, resetting data here and then going over to massive worm flanks, we are going to be getting a much bigger quantity of portioned steaks, and as you can see, we are in the green almost all the time. Like, when we make 3 of them, we are not in the green, but anything above 4, we are in the green. And just by crafting, you can see right now we can create craft all, which is 200 crafts by doing one click, and then that will just happen by itself. So you can click craft all, which is 200 crafts, and then just go AFK, play on your second monitor. If you have a PlayStation, play some games at the same time, and just print gold in the background. And this is once again using real-time data from the EU auction house, buying massive worm flanks on the auction house, making portion steaks, and making this amount of gold. And as you can see in the top right here, this is the session profit we have gotten so far, and then you can see where that profit comes from. Some of it comes from resourcefulness, and most of it is from making the actual portion steaks. So I have no idea how long this took, but about 1 minute, and we have 1000 gold, give or take, so like 60,000 gold per hour by literally turning massive worm flanks into portion steaks, which is absolutely insane. Now resetting the data one more time here, we can go over to, for example, Cinderbee Belly and do that one as well. And this is a little bit more RNG, but because whenever you only make portion steaks, you tend to lose gold. But every time you get those hot honeycombs, you make a lot of gold, especially if you proc a decent amount of portion steaks at the same time. So as you can see right here, we have done this for like, what, 20 seconds, and we're already up to 600 gold, 700 gold right now, and it just keeps skyrocketing. So for me, buying these Cinderbee bellies on the auction house and mass prospecting, but mass crafting that into portion steaks is insane. You're making way over 60,000 gold per hour currently by doing this. On the EU side, literally buying the bellies on the auction house, they are under 6 gold each right now, and portion steaks have been flipped to 10 gold. So you get a lot of gold from the portion steaks right now, and if Cinderbee Belly is ever priced under portion steaks, you will usually make gold. So that's just a very good indicator of when this is worth doing. If Cinderbee Belly is cheaper than portion steak, you tend to make gold on this flip all the time. And as you can see, throughout the time of me talking here, which has been less than 2 minutes so far, we have made over 2,000 gold. So over 60,000 gold right now by doing this flip. And all of these items, in my experience, they sell really fast on the auction house. I can just craft these and sell them 24/7 because they sell so fast. The hot honeycombs as well sell so fast, and the reason why is because whenever you make feasts, you can use a finishing reagent, and that finishing reagent is for the War Within hot honeycombs, which adds multicraft. So you can see right now we have 4% multicraft when we're crafting, but when we add this, we have 37%. So this is basically a 33% multicraft reagent used in cooking, and that is why people want to have this reagent and why it's in such high demand, and therefore why it's so valuable as well. Now, there's another reason why I'm making this video right now, and that is because I have made a video about this in the past. And we have a video right here, which is now 10 days old. So literally you can see here, this one came out 10 days ago, right? This cooking video, yeah, 10 days ago. And it got a lot of views as well, so that cooking video has been doing really well. And when this video came out, obviously, the prices of everything that was crafted went down by a lot, as they should as well, because supply and demand, every time a flip becomes public and it's profitable, obviously the gold per hour from that will go down substantially, because now everyone starts doing it. It's all supply and demand, and what a video like that does, it does nothing for the demand for the crafted items, because demand will still, like, nobody's buying the portion steaks, for example, after that video came out. That being said, everyone starts buying Cinderbee bellies, so demand for that goes up, which means it becomes more expensive to do this flip by itself, and also everyone starts selling portion steaks, so supply of portion steaks goes up. So basically what happens when this video comes out this time, and when the last cooking video came out last time, is that the supply of portion steak goes up, which means the price of that goes down. Now what also happens is that the demand for Cinderbee belly goes up, which also means the price goes up. So it becomes more expensive to craft, and you get less gold back. It is also all about understanding the supply versus demand element of the gold making, like that's what gold making is, understanding supply versus demand. And the reason why I wanted to make this update video, even though I've talked about cooking in the past, is that a lot of people saw that video, this video right here, and they tried the flip after that video came out, and they did not make any gold. So they said this flip is absolutely dog shit now, it is not worth doing, and you lose gold by doing it. And then they never go back to it again. It doesn't work one time, so they deem it to be dead forever, and they never go back. That being said, 10 days after this video came out, this flip is now back, and it's even better this time around than it was back then. At least it's the same, but I would argue even better in terms of gold per hour, and once again it's super simple. So if there's one takeaway from this, if you try this flip today when you're watching this video and it doesn't give you gold, bookmark the video, or just keep it in the back of your head and come back in like 5 or 6 days and try it again. When this video comes out, it will probably not be good. I'm just gonna say that right now. When this video comes out, the first 2 days of this being public, it will probably not be good, because suddenly everyone starts doing it, and the prices of the items that you're buying, they go up, and the prices of what you're selling, they go down. Keep it in the back of your head and try this in like 5, 6, 7 or 8 days and tell me if it's good or bad then. Don't try it on day 1. I mean, you can if it's good on day 1, but my guesses are it will be bad on day 1 and day 2, and then in a week or 2 it will be good again. And especially for now, it's good, and this is kind of when having my gold guide comes into play, because I'm gonna give you guys a couple of days early access on this, so you can take advantage of this before the video comes out. So once again, if you want to have early access to my gold making videos, check out the gold making guide through the link down below. Either way, I wanted to update you guys on the profitability from cooking. I love cooking, it's an easy way to make some gold, and you can just mass print. I can just do this on my second account while playing on the other account and make a bunch of gold in the background. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, and let me know how you're making gold in the War Within in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.